Welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to learn how to track specific campaigns. Now, a specific campaign could be, for example, we're releasing an email during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, maybe we have a product launch, maybe we're releasing a new post about something very exciting and we want to see what the engagement is like on that post. We're doing a YouTube video to see how many leads that can generate. Whenever you want to track something specific, this is how you do it. So we're going to use something called a campaign URL builder, and you will find this in the resources. You can just go and access it right now. There's a couple of things we're going to want to fill in. The first thing is going to be the website URL. Where do you want people to end up when they click on the link? So in this example, let's say that we are sending out an email about Cyber Monday. We want to have a big release and we want to see how big of an impact that email is going to have when we're doing a Cyber Monday discount. So the website URL is going to be to one of our products. Let's say that I want to sell the slate green. I'm just going to click on it and then I'm going to grab this URL up here, head back and then paste that URL in. So this is going to lead directly to that product. Then we don't need to set campaign ID because this is only for ads, but we do want to set our campaign source. So the campaign source is where did you create this campaign? So we're going to be creating it in MailChimp because it's an email, but of course it could have been Facebook, it could have been Instagram, etc. And then the medium, in what way are we sending it out? Is it a landing page? Is it an email? Is it a post? Well, in this case, because we're using MailChimp, it's going to be an email. And then down below, we have the campaign name. What is going to be the actual campaign that we're releasing? And it's going to be Cyber_Monday. Now you can't make a space in here because this will be created into one big URL that is going to translate into Google Analytics. So we need to make an underscore in order to use those as a space. The way to use an underscore is simple. If you know where the dash is, you just hold shift and click on the dash and you make an underscore just like that. We don't need to fill in anything with the campaign term because those are going to be for ads, for the keywords, or the content. Again, that's just for ads. We're gonna go down and here is our link. Now this is a very long link and it's not very trustworthy. Most people aren't going to want to click on it, so we're going to want to shorten it. You can shorten it here right away, but the only problem with that is that they're going to ask you to sign in. So if you don't want to bother with a sign in and give up your information, we can just copy this URL and then you can go to the resources and find the URL shortener. Just click here and paste the link in, click on shorten URL, and here we're going to get a nice short URL called short URL. Click on copy URL, and now all we need to do to test it is just to paste it in and hit enter. And it's going to take us to the correct part of our page, and as you can see up here, it has added all of the information we were looking for. The source, MailChimp, the medium is through email, and the campaign is Cyber Monday. Now the question is, where do you find this information in Google Analytics? Because it takes 24 to 48 hours for the data to show in the report section, I've already prepared a different account and set this up beforehand so you can see what it's going to look like when it's added to the reports. So we're going to go to reports, we're going to go into acquisition and then traffic acquisition. Then down here we can see the different channels that we have acquired our traffic from. What we're going to do is click on this part up here and change the session primary channel group to session campaign. And then the campaign name is going to show here. And as you can see here, it says Cyber_Monday, and that's exactly what we just set up. And here you can see all of the important information such as how many sessions people had, how much they engaged. We can see the key events in here, how much they have purged for. We can click on all events and we can see how many that purged this, how many that signed up for a lead. All of the important data will be here for this very specific campaign that we set up. So we can set up as many campaigns as we want. As long as we set them up properly like this, they will be added and seen for their campaign name in traffic acquisition, and we can see exactly what sort of results that gave. Amazing. So remember to check back tomorrow or the day after in reports, acquisition, traffic acquisition, change this into session campaign, and you should have it visible down here. So now that you know how to track campaigns as well, let's learn how to filter our own traffic now that we've done all of the important tests in order to not inflate our own data in the future. See you in the next lecture.